I'm a vet, if you touching me, you crazy, you get wet. This from the guys, I'm like, say no more, that's a bet. What you want, I have my LMGs, keep it through your lung. Loyalty to rest of beat, got a little force in my bone. When I chase ice, really trying to catch one alone. When you slide with number one, you put to always be your phone. Shout out Neff, but fuck what cuz talking about. If your mans is fresh off a heartbreak, let him bring his phone. Yo, more gonna need the distraction. If y'all slide on some niggas, your phone might get tapped, y'all. They might pin your location, all type of shit. Would you rather get caught up for that or catch heartbreaking straight bullets? This shit get bad out here, bro. Whatever the fuck niggas gonna be playing in the car is only gonna enable backdooring thoughts. Niggas gonna be playing all type of drill shit, this, then, the third. You need that R&B shit, I'm telling you. Niggas be too tough to listen to R&B. That's why they'll be crashing about these burnt out bitches now. Do you know how many of y'all niggas' lives got spared from a heartbroken me in high school? It wasn't Granny's guardian angel. It was fucking Rihanna. I don't wanna do this anymore. That's that fucking raw shit, nigga. Yo, what's up with y'all niggas? It's Betty White in this bitch. And today we're gonna be talking about the time I got my girl took the first week of high school. And I tell you, all Adam 14 shit, this shit gets scary. But before the video does start, I don't want to send no hate these people way type shit. Like, you know, of course I'm gonna be protecting their identity and shit like that. But like, and still, you know, we was young when this shit happened, bro. We all make mistakes at the end of the day. I try my best not to walk around carrying a bunch of hate in my heart, this, and the third. Like, of course, by me telling the story is gonna bring back up feelings and shit, but it's no ill will, no animosity, none of that, bro. Shit already got it. I've been handled that shit behind the scenes. So it's really no reason to be tripping about shit. It's all water under the bridge at the end of the day, you know. It's molded the person that I became. And low-key, this shit ties into the message for the video. So I ain't gonna, you know, take 5 fucking minutes trying to explain everything. But yeah, I just want to make that very clear. Now I'm gonna try and explain the story the best I can for anybody that might be watching for the first time. But if this is your first time watching me, I definitely recommend you watching the video. I think it was almost getting line the first time in high school, some shit like that. But I do recommend y'all watch that video prior to this one, only because it adds context and it was all taking place at the same time. But yeah, I low-key kind of touched on this subject a little bit in that video. But yeah, let's get into this shit. So this story take place in Asian hate year. No bullshit. Niggas was blaming everything on Asians that year, bro. Shout out all my Asians, bro. But this story does take place in 2020, aka my freshman year of high school, when COVID was as high as my aunt cholesterol. That shit was scary. That shit was claiming souls like the motherfucking Illuminati. Shout out my nigga Tori, bro. Shang Tsung out this bitch. But since COVID was on a rampage that year, the last, I say probably 4.5, 5 months of 8th grade was all virtual graduation and all that shit. And my whole first year of high school was also virtual. Now, luckily for me, a lot of the friends that I grew up with, both in and out of middle school, wasn't going to be shit in life. We all went to the same high school. But no, all jokes to the left. I had like 15, 20 niggas from my old school enter high school with me type shit, bro. So although it did make the transition a little bit easier, none of them niggas ended up being in my advisory. Literally none of them, bro. So as a negative and positive, I ain't know nobody from my new advisory with the exception of one cuz that went to my summer school, bro. And I'm gonna keep it a bean. I did not like that nigga. Shit, I ain't even want that nigga to live to graduate 8th grade. Why the fuck would I be happy to he in my class in 9th grade? But no, shout out cuz though. We definitely got cooler over time and shit like that. But and obviously at the time we couldn't physically communicate out of class, so we had to improvise, which is where group chats came in at. When I tell you niggas had a group chat for everything, that shit was crazy, bro. Now if you did watch that video, you know the piece in that group chat lasted all for 4 text messages. No bullshit, bro. I was got live. I was out this bitch sending and receiving more death threats and suicidal pen pals. But also, as I said in the previous video, that wasn't the only group chat I was in at the time. Like, I was in multiple fucking group chats, but the 2 ones I be in the most was a class group chat with our advisory and all that other shit, and then the ones with my friends in it. Now, like I said before, a lot of friends from my old school wound up going to my high school because we was all not gonna be shit alike. We all got toilet cleaner dreams. So what wound up happening is me, as well as a couple of my other friends, took friends that we had made in our advisories and added them to that group chat. So it was a mix of a bunch of shit, and that's where we introduced F. A backdooring piece of shit. My little dumbass swore surviving getting lined by an angry kung fu nigga would have been me beating the game. Nigga, I was wrong. He was a typical ass Philly nigga with a taper fade and NBA dreams. That ass, like, you know, he was just cool as shit, bro. So I don't remember how the conversation wound up coming about, but probably like a week and a half into school, you know, we just had a conversation. I'm like, yo, you want to be added to this group chat? He like, yeah, all right, cool. I'm like, yeah, it's with my friends and a bunch of other niggas from the high school type shit. Like, it's up to you. And he said, yeah, cool with me. And we wound up adding him type shit. And from there, shit was peaceful. I was still beefing with evil Samurai Jack. But at least I got a couple laughs out of the day. And F was a part of that shit, so shit was cool. I was talking to my friends each and every day. Niggas would get in the game every single night. Like, you know, we ain't have as much worries, but As the semester went on, so did my urge for teen pregnancy. Shit, nigga, I was trying to fight it, but the urge to do irreversible damage to my life at a young age was fighting a little bit harder. That shit was doing all finishers and Bruce Lee specials on my shit. I was struggling. COVID had niggas gearing up for custody battle streaks at 14. This shit was getting crazy out here. But as I had said in my previous video, I was trying to scout out every girl possible in my advisor. And through me scouting, it was one joint in our advisor that everybody had their eyes on, bro. D. Pause. What the fuck? When I tell you, I dead ass used to think that this girl was fucking gorgeous, bro. Like, it was crazy. And she had to be the prettiest red flag I ever met in my life. Cause what the fuck? I put this shit on Wallahi Dean, bro. No bullshit. My first introduction to her was my man's calling her a fucking glizzy gobbler. The Karate Kid nigga P put that shit in the group chat within the first 24 hours of us creating it. I lie to you not. So initially I stayed away from her. One, because I'ma keep it a bean. I was still phasing out of seeing myself as like this little ugly bald head ass young boy, this, that, and the third, bro. So I didn't even see myself like, I don't want to say worthy like she got or some shit, but like I ain't see myself as being able to pull that. I feel like she was out of my league. And I knew for a fact that with her player build, I was risking child support up until I was 32. Hold on, bro, because I don't know what the fuck y'all West Coast niggas is on. Why the fuck my camera died? No bullshit. I'm just scrolling on my phone, bro. Why did Daylight drop another fucking diss track? Shout out Joey Badass, Absol, Big Sean, motherfucking Rayvon, Daylight, Ash Tyke. It's a bunch of niggas in that fucking bed. I can't even name all y'all niggas, bro. Shouts to all of y'all though, bro. Niggas just keeping hip hop alive, bro. I would be the one nigga to record a whole half of a video without a mic, boy. Salute DNF for backdooring me. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I deserve to get my bitch took. God was punished me for the dumb shit he knew I was gonna do in the future. But like I was saying, niggas was out here standing on business. Up until it was time to stand on business. No bullshit. Niggas was just scrolling through the gram one day. She was spinning all her best material. I never stood a chance. Now I ain't gonna lie, it was a particular way to snap at biddies during quarantine, boy. Real nigga status. A lot of niggas was commenting under posts, cash apping Jones, you know, trying to slap on Zoom, all type of shit. Me, my go-to pickup line was acting fake interested in any story she posted. No bullshit. I was sending 7 laughing emojis to walls. It don't matter what the fuck they post. And I fuck around and strike up a random ass convo. Next thing you know, I'm in there. So it was no different with her. Especially since her story looked like grains of rice. And I don't mean regular rice. I mean the type of rice that I cook. Small and clumped the fuck together. I low-key was still trying to fill her shit out, bro. Because like she like she was giving out the wrong vibes a little bit, bro. So it wasn't no everyday shit. I was playing some scary ass offense, bro. I'm replying to a story, you know, whatever the fuck, small conversation. We talking in a group chat, all type of shit like that, bro. Hoping that my opportunity would come. And little did I know, that motherfucker was coming soon. Now remember how I said her shit look like a grain of rice, boy? Side note, just keep this shit in mind. We're gonna get back to this shit later. She had a fucking spin where she updated her life story for everybody and ain't give a fuck. She single-handedly increased CIA officer suicide rate in 2020, boy. Cause whoever the fuck had to monitor her phone and what the fuck she was posting, they had to go from rant to rant to rant to rant. Being the officer that had to monitor her Instagram presence was like getting sentenced to fucking life. No bullshit. Put me on death row. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I had to be the most charismatic, caring nigga in her spin for all of 15 posts. Cause no bullshit, bro. After like day 2, I straight stopped paying attention to that shit. But more on that shit later, just a side note. So by this point, some time had went past. Probably like, you know, we probably like halfway through week 2 of school or some shit. This is after the whole shit with the situation with P. So, you know, I'm over here batting for her, all type of shit. Like, I'm one of them, nigga. I ain't go, bro. But at this point, me and my friends from my old school done built the whole friend group. It's mixed and matched with niggas from our old school and now niggas from the high school that we was going to type shit, bro. And F was a part of that. And I ain't gonna lie, shit was going. Motherfuckers was getting on the game together, all type of shit. But most importantly, boy, we were sharing around them fucking assignments. So one day I had needed some homework. So I hit the group chat. I asked if I'm like, yo, bro, you got this assignment, this and the third. Mind you, in that separate group chat, he's the only one that's currently in my advisor. So he like, no, I was about to ask you this and the third. And we're like, oh, fuck. All right, we're going to have to go to the separate group chat about this shit. Now, it turns out D and F had knew each other prior to high school type shit. I don't know if they was in the same school, summer camp, whatever the fuck, bro. They had been real good friends for like a year or some shit at that point. So when me and him both go to the class group chat for help, she jumped at the opportunity to be able to help us type shit. Of course, like everything else that year, we made a fucking group chat. Now, mind you, even though I was interested and thought she was cute at the time, at this time I'm still fooling around all this, all that, and like we've barely like really, we've had conversation type shit, but it hasn't been, you know, to some super high level. So imagine my fucking surprise when she in the group chat talking about, oh yeah, and I made an appreciation post about you. What the fuck do you appreciate? Like, nigga, we barely know each other. Now, mind you, Logic saw this shit as a red flag from a mile away.
the growing baby daddy in me though. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna take the risk, bro. She wound up sending that shit through, and I just start spin flirting with her shit. Like everything, when I tell you, every comment I have been holding in for the past week, I'm letting that motherfucker rip. No, I'm dead, but I wound up just doing all these little corny ass pickup lines there in the third. Like, you know, we texting back and forth type shit. I ain't gonna lie, the whole time niggas was building a meter up type shit. I don't know, hitting her with a special attack. I'm like, Stink, I miss you, take me back. Wrong person to say that shit to. I hit the motherfucking risky text phone drop. I'm over there just hovering. I'm hovering over my fucking phone with no hands, bro. Pause. And ironically, after all the times, the opportunity she had to prove her worth, she finally decided to grow fucking conscious. She gonna hit me with the we not even together though. Like, what the f? I ain't gonna hold for a split second. Niggas was about to delete their page, boy. Until I seen one more message. But you can always text me though. Real nigga status, boy. Nigga, I was in there. And that same day, I had me a little type shit, boy. Just like that. When I tell you I was motherfucking elated, I left straight from the DM, went straight to the group chat. Niggas started boasting. I turned to a motherfucking motivational speaker. Mind you, I was the first one out of everybody to pull something. Man, that shit was a big motherfucking deal. So I'm in the joint, I'm bragging, I'm boasting, I'm happy this and the third. And that was a highlight of the entire time that me and her fucked each other. No, I'm done. We had like a calm 2.5, 3 week run type shit, boy. And if anything, she taught me how to fucking multitask. Cause what the fuck, bro? And when I was only texting her, I could not escape the fucking group chat curse because you thought the spam page was it. She was doing everything but getting paid on Instagram. She had a main page, a spam page, a private spam page, and a fucking business page. More on that shit later. By the time we was 1 weekend, my motherfucking thumbs were strong as shit. Mind you, I was fucking with her. That glizzy gobbler shit never left my mind. No bullshit. And 14-year-old me knew not to cuff that shit off rip. So me and her agreed to take shit slow, which is gonna be important for later type shit. So I'm not necessarily letting her know yet, cause I'm still feeling her out. Every time I get the opportunity, I'm in a group chat bragging about her, this, then, the third. Like, but I'm sending her to the group chat. Yeah, bro, she might fuck around with my girlfriend. As I'm finding out more shit about her, I'm like, yo, bro, she really different. She really might be cool. This, then, the third, boy. Everybody cheering me on. Who's to put a million emojis behind everything? Niggas is spamming up fire emojis. Niggas is piping me up, this, then, the third. F is fucking dead solid. And I peeped this shit, but at the time, me and him was so cool. It's like, alright, I don't think he'd be on that type of shit, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm peeping this shit though. It's a little bit off, boy. So imagine my reaction in week 2 and we fucking texting. I hit her with the what you doing? She said she in a Zoom with this nigga doing homework. What the fuck? Mind you, we have a group chat for this shit. He wasn't active in that motherfucker. Why the fuck ain't you doing shit there for? All you know, I needed some fucking homework. But me being naive, always trying to see the best in people, I want them just chalking the shit up. I take the shit on the chin. I'm like, yeah, all right, I ain't gonna. I probably stopped texting her. My energy was probably weird that day, but if nothing else, that's the day that grudge started. So I partially lied. I definitely tried to fight that nigga that day. I definitely tried to fight that nigga, bro. But he wanted to play in a friend card. He like, nah, bro, we friends at the end of the day. I'm not about to fight over a girl, this, then, the third, bro. I'm like, all right, maybe I'm tripping, boy. Not even 5 fucking days later. No bullshit, because I think they did that shit on like a Friday or some shit, bro. It had to be like a Tuesday or Wednesday. Now, I ain't gonna hold. God was punishing me for failing the test that day, because I don't know what the fuck time Final Destination shit was going on. I was getting my dog sold that day. Bro, chill. I was on some soft shit, now I'm looking back on it. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really fucked with my dog at the time, bro. Like, so I already wasn't in the best mood type shit. So that whole day, I'm just texting the group chat, this, and the third, bro. Just trying to get a laugh. He coming to the group chat randomly. Yo, bro, this just the bros talking right now. I ain't gonna hold you. D not the move. I'm like, what? Now, mind you, if I had the biggest problem with the joint I'm with, 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna go airing our business. Like, I'm not gonna badmouth from the other people type shit. At least, if we still got something going on, even after the fact. So I just tell him, all right, I'm gonna handle it, bro. And even though I ain't speak on it in the moment, why the fuck do this nigga got her password? Like, when I tell you that shit was already frying me, bro, but I'm just like, all right, whatever the fuck, bro. And out of everything I could possibly text her, bro, why the fuck did I say password for password? Bro, I just started talking bullshit. I dead ass got disappointed in myself mid-conversation. I'm just like, bro, let me cut it the fuck out, bro. Are you talking to anybody else? She told me no. Mind you, I'm not having a good day at all, bro. I ain't go. It wasn't on manipulative shit or none of that, but I'm like, yo, I'm really not having a good day, bro. Like, I feel like you lying to me right now, and I just appreciate the honesty at the least, boy. Mind you, I was new to the female manipulation tactics, bro. She hit me with the, oh, you think I'm a liar? I'm like, no. Soon as she said that shit, I fell for the guilt trip. I fell for the guilt trip right then and there, boy. But still, I was on the fence. I was not letting up with this shit. Why the fuck did she swear to God, bro? And mind you, my 14-year-old bro, I'm like, no, nobody could ever lie and swear to God, this, that, and the third. And now on top of everything else, I'm looking at the cuz F like, what the fuck type time is he on, boy? I was hot. I ain't gonna lie, I was hot, bro, because I was already not having a good day. And I thought cuz was on some jealous shit. So I don't even waste no time, bro. I leave straight out of them fucking messages, bro. I start going at him in the group chat, bro. Like, I'm really going at him, trying to fight him, all type of shit, bro. And don't mistake screenshots for multiple pictures of one conversation. No. It was dedicated art galleries per nigga in the worst way possible. Sometimes it's quantity over quality and quality over quantity. No. Each message was the most freaky ass crazy shit you ever seen. It was no defending this shit. Nothing was worse than nothing. Mind you, this girl swore to fucking God, bro. It was crazy. That's not even what hurt me the most, bro. You remember that business I was talking about? And that's one thing I will give her props for. Then and now, bro. She's always had a very good business mindset. And I tell you, that's probably the most attractive part of her type shit, bro. Like, she was doing these, I think she was doing like custom made masks or some shit, bro. You know, me trying to support black businesses, you know, Be Thorough, all type of shit. Knowing I wasn't gonna wear that shit at all. I was about to buy one for like my sister or some shit, bro. I'm like, yo, what's your cash at? Sent her $25 fucking dollars, bro. A dub fop, bro. You know how much that shit was at 14, bro? That's my whole life savings right there. To this day, I still ain't got that fucking mask. 30-day money back guarantee. We didn't last 30 fucking days. It's within that time frame. Give me my fucking refund, bro. When I tell you hurt, bro, I wasted no time. I screenshot every single screenshot. Sent that shit right to her deal. And sending the screenshots back wasn't good enough. I used every street gift possible that Instagram would let me send. I was spamming her shit up. I was calling her all types of whores, hoes, thoughts, this, that, and the third, bro. She must have forgot how much she had trained these motherfucking thoughts. I was in that job. I was spamming her shit the fuck up, all type of shit, bro. I finally wound up stopping, bro. And after all of that shit, her motherfucking excuse was, we technically wasn't together though, bro. What the f? Instantly start spamming her shit again, bro. I'm sending every single street gift I can possible. Each and every way that you can call somebody a whore possible, bro. Like, each and every single way. I'm drawing her shit. But eventually I wound up topping this shit off with 2 long ass voice messages. Basically telling her, like, we done. Don't ever text me again. I told her, don't even text me in the group chat. Don't reply to me. Don't at me. Don't none of this shit. We not friends. We not none of that. Fuck you. Stop texting that ass, bro. City boys up. Not really. And I guess I must have hit a motherfucking nerve. She went on the spam and start airing shit. She typing paragraph after paragraph on the spam. I'm not a hoe. I'm not for the streets. And all of that shit for one fucking like, dickhead. But I ain't gonna hold. I had completely forgot about the cuz F, bro. I want him going back into the DM type shit. Because I ain't gonna lie. I felt bad because I was trying to fight the nigga I was on, bro. I was on bush. My anger issues would be 1,000 times worse, bro. So I was in anger. I was really drawing on this nigga, bro. I was always taught, though, if you do something wrong in a public fashion, you make it right in a public fashion. Even if that mean apologizing, bro. So I waste no time going back into the group chat. There's like 5, 6, 7 niggas in that joint. I was straight J. Cole in that shit, bro. I'm apologizing, all type of shit. I'm like, bro, like, that's really my fault, bro. And I don't remember everything I said. But I do remember these particular set of words. You a real one, bro. I wish it was more like you. Thank you for everything, boy. This nigga want him hitting me with the no problem. Anytime you need me, you know I'm here. Then the nigga copied and pasted that message to the John D. Cause what the fuck, bro? Mind you, like I said before, 2020 was a real weird year for me, bro. Cause I really feel like that was the last year of me being able to be a kid. But at the same time, a lot of shit was building up in the background. Like, I was experiencing, like, a lot of fuck shit. Like, all type of shit, bro. And the main thing helping that shit was my dog. But now that shit is somebody played her, bro. So I was, like, real fucked up, boy. So that made me, like, lean on my friends that much more at that time, boy. And once cuz damn near had proved his worth and, like, really proved his loyalty to me type shit, bro. Like, that instantly became my mans, bro. And I felt real apologetic, bro. So, like, I was on some shit like, bro, whatever you need, whatever the fuck, bro. Like, I appreciate you for everything. I'm always there, bro. Ready to crash about niggas and everything. At this point, everybody cool in the group chat. So I think niggas sent the post in the group chat or some shit. It was like some thought shit. Like, I don't fucking know, bro. Whatever the fuck it was. Somehow D came up, bro. And I wanted making a low joke at the expense of D, bro. This nigga F laugh. They say, oh yeah, bro, I forgot to tell you, you gotta chill with them D jokes now. Pause. I'm thinking cuz trolling, he playing whatever the fuck, bro. I get the laugh. I'm like, bro, what is he talking about, bro? He like, oh no, that's my girl now. What the fuck? Literally the whole group chat went silent, bro. This nigga dead ass, and mind you, that's when it was at its most active. Like, it's the act, you know, this shit. We don't got shit else to do. That group chat never went silent, bro. The one time that motherfucker just went silent, bro. Like, you saw a bunch of heads typing in that shit. That shit just disappeared, bro. All the thoughts, all the memories, all the suspicions, everything start adding the fuck up, bro. This nigga wanted her the whole time. Rightfully so, I went off on this. I'm like, I'ma smack the shit out you. I'ma beat you the fuck up. Like, all type of shit, bro. I was really going off on cuz, calling him all types of snakes. He wouldn't fucking fight me though, bro. And I just remember I just kept sending voice messages like, nigga, fight me. Like, bro, I was so fucking mad. I wanted to beat this nigga up so fucking bad, bro. And he just wound up started leaving my shit on scene. And it wound up getting so bad that my mans wound up texting me. You know, he was in a group chat type shit. He wound up leaving the group chat, DMing me personally. And he did me on some thorough checking up shit. And I remember trying to send a voice message, I think, to this nigga, bro. And mind you, I was fucking like, I don't like all that yelling and whatnot. No, bro. Back then when I used to get mad, bro, and I tell you, I used to be yelling like blow up, angry, this, that, and the third, bro. I couldn't even send a fucking voice message. And right then and there, I realized how much of my energy and time I had just wasted on somebody that wasn't even trying to rumble, bro. Somebody that had to play the backseat and back door their own mans for a girl. Like, I'm wasting a lot of my time and energy on that shit. Would I do that shit a lot more in the future? Yes. But then a light bulb flashed over my shit. I'm like, don't they got each other password? Boy, no bullshit. When I tell you I went on a trolling spree, I'ma keep it a bean. I think from that point on, that's what really got me like on this trolling shit. Middle school already taught me how to bid. I was already pretty good with the bid and shit. But now with me having nothing but time on my hands, we all in the house type shit. But I tell you, I was memeing this nigga shit, bro. I was in this joint screen recording me commenting on her page, calling her a thought, calling her a hoe, saying she for the streets and sending it to the group chat. I was calling her a hoe in the group chat. And I ain't gonna lie, after a while I got a little bit repetitive. I'm like, alright, you know, it can't go no farther beyond the memes. I scrolled through my gallery one day. Remember that she did a couple photo dumps of my shit. I ain't trying to expose her, put all her business out there, because at the time you was fucking around type shit. I just ain't never deleted. But she took some very, very, very nice pictures, some booty shirts, bro. That I want to spam that nigga DM with. When I tell you day after day, I was drawing in this nigga shit like it was bad, bro. And eventually, he ended up leaving the group chat. Now, mind you, prior to then, outside of her probably logging in and looking at the group chat messages and shit like that, I had zero contact with the June D. Like, I wasn't fucking with her. When she would try, she did try little shit like they trying to talk to me or we fucking be in breakout rooms and shit like, don't talk to me. I was not fucking with her. I wanted no contact with her. So I had all her shit muted, bro. I was not trying to see the stories, wasn't trying to see none of that, because I ain't gonna lie, I still wanted to follow. Now, while all this shit is taking place, shit is getting progressively worse at home. Like, it wasn't at its breaking point yet, but it was still like tensions was building, you know, all type of shit. It was a lot of shit going on, and it's so, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's so fucking weird, bro. Like I said, I had her shit muted, right? I remember this had to be like probably like a day or two after my uncle died type shit. My uncle wound up passing away around that time, bro. Rest in peace. But I just remember being off of my gram. But I'm scrolling on my shit and I see nothing's changed. Cause I would give it a beam, bro. Somehow, some way, I'll post from her spam. I guess Instagram just gave the fuck up on trying to block them shits because she was posting so much. But I see this depressing ass fucking post, bro. Like, when I tell you this joint was depressing as shit. Now, in the time frame of us fucking around and talking type shit, she did open up with some shit, which made it that much more like, what the fuck type tip is you on, when she wound up, you know, doing that weird ass shit toward me. But at the time I knew a good amount of her situation, bro. And I'm guessing that, along with the passing of my uncle, you know, all this other shit, and just knowing that, like, I was going through so fucking much at the time, I was just playing a bunch of shit back in my head that she wound up telling me. And I'm like, I feel bad. Now, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of niggas probably like, yo, bro, what type tip is you on? Like, no, she did wrong, she did this, she did that. But along with her situation, I had realized something about her. And I'm not trying, you know, just out her and no shit like that on my joint, but I'm like, she really going through something. She really is, bro. And it made me feel bad as I reflected on my actions. So I want him going to her DM and apologizing to her. Now, mind you, I didn't apologize, you know, for feeling a certain type of way or none of this shit. I just apologized for the fact that I was like really drawn on her shit. And I ain't gonna hold, from the way I was acting, I thought that she was by, you know, post my shit on the grandma type of, because she was good for posting messages. So I'm like, I don't even care if you post this shit. I want to get it off of my chest. I don't care if you respond, post this shit, whatever. I just want to apologize, bro. That's it. And she was actually real cool about this shit. You know, she wound up, you know, owning up to her wrong. She actually apologized for what she had did prior to then toward me and shit. And if anything, from that point on, our bond had gotten stronger. We got super cool from that point. And still though, I did not fuck with the cousin. I did not fuck with that nigga. But the conversation wraps up, boy. I exit the DM. Who else do I see messaging me, bro? Fucking F. Now, I ain't gonna hold. Seeing a DM from that nigga almost killed my entire kindness streak, bro. I had no... I still ain't had no rap for that nigga. But he wound up DMing me, asking me if I apologize today. You got the fucking messages, bro. But I told him, yeah. And he was like, yo, bro, that's real nigga shit. Like, cuz just really gave me my props, telling me he appreciated it and shit. And I ain't gonna hold, the shit was a beautiful moment. So beautiful that it made me think I forgave a nigga, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beat. I picked like 30 more fights with this nigga. No bullshit, bro. I still wanted to fight this nigga. I still definitely was angry at cuz for a while, bro. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, the Joan was still nutty for what she did. But, you know, you playing that role like you my mans and shit like that. Like, I don't fuck with that shit at all. But our 9th grade year went on, bro. As it did, that shit... I ain't gonna get into all the details, and the only reason I'm bringing that shit up is because they did post that shit on the internet before, so like the whole school wound up knowing at the end of the day, so it's not new news at all, bro. But like, that shit got crazy, and seeing how that motherfucker ended up made me fully forget that nigga by the time we got to 10th grade. But just like a lot of school relationships, one day motherfuckers just together, you know, getting ready to get married, all this other shit. Then they just stopped hanging around each other, bro. And slowly but surely, it was that with them. Fast forward to 12th grade. This shit sound like a crazy time skip, but it's gonna make sense. It's just cuz we're gonna call him W, bro. While I'm transferring to my school, I ain't gonna hold you. I knew him for a little bit of time. I probably knew him since like 10th grade, but he wound up transferring from his high school to mine, his senior year type shit, right? Each and every single year before the school year started, I don't know if it was just mandatory to do a high school, bro. We all used to post our schedule type shit, like who got the same schedules, who in my classes, all this, all that. I want to post my shit. Ironically, me and the boy shared one of the same classes. So as we talking, he like, yeah, bro, like, you know, I'm kind of excited to start off at a new school and shit, but I ain't gonna lie, I got this joint I used to fuck with there and some people that might not fuck with me. Stay with me. When he first got to that joint, I want to pair him up with my mans, bro. Just introduced him to it. And mind you, the same friend that wound up helping me out when the shit was going on in the group chat, wound up checking up on me, all type of shit. And mind you, it was only 3 of us, so I ain't want to be on no shit, you know, just leaving this nigga that my mans ain't know yet. Like, they ain't know each other type shit, so I ain't want to just leave motherfuckers by themselves. So I was hanging out with them niggas so they can get more comfortable and acquainted with each other. Ironically, we all became cool as shit, and that's still my guys to this day, bro. But one day we was talking, we see the cuz F. He like, yeah, bro, remember I was saying all that shit about this, day, and the third, it might be somebody that don't fuck with me in the school? I was like, yeah. So he want to point at F. I'm like, wait, what? This nigga broke that shit down in the same way he took her from me playing the friendship rule. It's the same way my man's W took her from him, bro. Rare nigga status. Circle of life, nigga. And that lead me to the message for this video. Before anything, lesson 1, trust your fucking intuition, bro. Cause what the fuck? Best believe I know more than many, bro. That overthinking could be a motherfucker, you know, especially when you always try and see the best people and shit like that. And that's not me trying to my own horn or none of this shit. I just know how I am as a person. And it's led to some of my best and worst qualities at the end of the day. Shit that I'm still working on to this day. But be humble enough to know that you're not always right, while also being open enough to know that sometimes you know what you're talking about, and you know to not always write your shit off as, you know, you overthinking or you doing too much, you whatever. Cause speaking from personal experience, that's part of the reason I'm still breathing to this day. But 2, understand that even though not everybody's worth forgiving, at the same time, not everything that person has or will do wrong is worth your time. Don't give your energy to motherfuckers. Focus on you and leveling yourself up, and watch shit fall into place. Karma don't forget nobody at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, self-destructive habits is going to destruct regardless. It's just whomever decided to stick around, whoever was doing wrong by that person, gonna get caught in the blast radius. And it doesn't only just take discipline, but dedication. And one that I'm still trying to learn to master. I'm not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but that's why present day, I try my best to stay away from beef or all other type of shit unless I really need to, unless it's really that dire and necessary. But the energy you put out there will always reciprocate and loop back around to you. So don't never do wrong by people, and don't ever be so hell-bent on getting back at somebody that's done wrong that you wind up lowering your own self. Because 9 times out of 10, if you don't crack that girl, somebody else will. And they might become your friend later on down the line. You never know. But at the end of the day, shout out DNF. While I'll never not call them out for they wrong, or try and undermine the fact they did some real goofy ass shit toward me. They already paid the price for their shit. And I didn't even get into most of the shit in the story, bro. So they get way worse. Karma already did the job. So there's no point in beef with them niggas. I'm not sending love their way, but I'm also not sending hate their way. But as always, I love y'all niggas. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And I'm gonna see you on the next video. Be safe.
Bitch broke my heart, I fucked a friend, now we even. Bitch dropped the neck or dropped the low. I ain't with the tease and it's crazy how it go. I got you coming, now you leaving. 1-800 fuck a hoe, feel like the realest nigga breathing. That's on green.